Sanbonan,
Good morning.
Dumelang, Molweni, good morning. Siyabonga, we are happy to see you.
Thank you so much, Sir Jabulu Gunbona,
For having honored our invitation from Parliament.
nokuthi nihloniphe isimemo sethu esivele ePhalamende.
We are the committee, portfolio committee of small business in the National Assembly.
Si portfolio committee lapha ePhalamende likazwelonke elidila ngosomabhizinisi amancane.
We have visited you.
Sinivakashele namhlanje.
Before we start, I will request that we rise, bas leading a national anthem.
Ngaphambi kokuthi siqhubeke ngiyocela ukuthi sisukumeni sonke sizohlabelela ingoma yesizwe.
Thank you, Ms. Be seated.
Siyabonga singahlala phansi.
The National Assembly has got a number of portfolio committees.
EPhalamende likazwelonke linama portfolio committee ahlukahlukene.
We have got two houses in Cape Town.
Sizindlu zeshamthetho ezimbili lapha eKapa.
The first house is the National Assembly,
Eyokuqala iNational Assembly kazwelonke
which has got 400 members.
yona inamalunga angamakhulu amane.
The second house is the National Council of Provinces,
Eyesibili kuthiwa National Council of Provinces yesifundazwe
which has got 59 members.
yona inamalunga angama-59.
National Assembly has got various portfolio committee where this committee belongs to.
IPhalamende likazwelonke kunamakomiti kamaningi ahlukene naleli komiti eliyingxenye yayo.
The role of the portfolio committee is to do oversight of government.
Umsebenzi we-portfolio committee ukuthi libheke ukuthi umsebenzi kahulumeni isebenza kanjani.
Again, is to establish pieces of legislation.
Siphinde futhi ukuthi siqiniseke ukuthi kuphasiswa imithetho.
So as a portfolio committee, we're working as a collective.
Njenge-portfolio committee ke nathi sisebenza siyinhlanganisela ngokubambisana.
In this portfolio committee, we've got 11 members.
Kule portfolio committee sinamalunga ayishumi-nanye.
6 are from the ANC,
Abayisithupha bavela kuKhongolose.
2 from the DA,
Ababili bavela ku-DA.
1 from the IFP,
Oyedwa bavela ku-IFP.
1 from the EFF, ATM,
omunye uvela ku-ATM,
one from Al-Jama. Al-Jama.
okay, ogcina uvela ku-Aljama.
So we're working as a team. While we are here, we're in Cape Town. If you see this banner behind me, it resembles the house itself.
Sisebenza ke ngokubambisana ke njengoba silapha nje emsunduzi namhlanje uma ubona lembhalo ebhalwe ngaphambili eParliament kufana nce nokuthi sise Cape Town.
We're inside the house together with you.
Sise Parliament phakathi kanye nani.
Then we're bringing a bill before you.
Siletha ke umthetho sivivinywa kini.
As I've indicated that our role is to do oversight of government.
Njengoba ngishilo ukuthi umsebenzi wethu ukuhlola ukuthi imisebenzi yonke kahulumeni iyenzeka ngononina.
Before I proceed, I would like to introduce my team.
Ngaphambi kokuthi ngiqhubeke ngicela ukwethula ithimba engihamba nalo.
Mina ke ngu-Violet Sewele, chairperson of the portfolio committee from Mpumalanga.
Mina nguSiwele usihlalo wale committee ovela eMpumalanga.
Sanibonani,
Greetings.
igama lami uBabalo Mathulelwa, isiphuma eMatatiyele e-Eastern Cape, iseva ku-National Assembly, kuphathi kwayo le committee ye-small business development. Thank you.
My name is Babalo Nomthumelo from the Eastern Cape. I serve in this portfolio committee of the National Assembly.
Sanibonani nonke,
Greetings everyone.
igama lami uSicelo Mabika,
I am Strelo Mabika.
ngisuka khona la esifundazweni saKwaZulu-Natal eMkhanyakude.
I come from this very province of KwaZulu-Natal from Umkhanyakude district.
Ngiyilunga le-portfolio committee ka-small business.
I'm a member of this portfolio committee for small business.
Ngiyabonga.
Thank you.
Sanibonani,
Greetings everyone.
igama lami uMthokozane Okamini,
I am Thokozane Myeni.
ngisuka khona la eKZN eZululand.
I also hail from this area in KwaZulu-Natal from Zululand district.
Ngikulo-ke le committee la ka-small business.
I also belong in this portfolio committee of small business.
Ngiyabonga.
Thank you.
Sanibonani,
Greetings.
inkosi Elizwe Luthuli,
I am Nkosi Luthuli
South Coast KwaZulu Natal.
from South Coast, right here in KwaZulu-Natal.
Ngikule committee la small business development.
I also serve in this portfolio committee for small business and development.
Sanibonani,
Greetings.
I greet you all. My name is Faiz Jacobs. I'm also a member of this committee, and it's great to be here with you.
Igama lami Faris Jacob nami ngiyilunga laleli committee ngiyajabula ukuba nani.
Salibonani,
Greetings.
my naam is Heinrich Giovanni April.
Igama lami Giovanni April.
Ek kom uit Boksburg uit in Gauteng. I knew it. I knew it. I'm from Boksburg in Gauteng,
Ngivela eBoksburg Gauteng.
and I'm a member of the National Assembly.
Ngiyilunga
In Parliament.
leParliament.
I serve on two committees.
Ngisema committee namabili.
My first committee is the Committee of Small Business, of which we are here for today.
Elokuqala leli le small business esize ngalo namhlanje lo somabhizinisi
My
abancane.
next committee is Tourism,
Elesibili itourism lezokuvakasha.
of which KwaZulu-Natal is the most beautiful that I've seen.
Ngokwami KwaZulu-Natal yinhle kunazo zonke indawo singeke ngayibona.
To hear what you have to say to us.
Ngilangazelela ukuzwa ukuthi nizothini kithi namhlanje.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Thank you so much.
Sanibonani,
Greetings.
my name is Lorraine Rubengo.
Igama lami
Lorraine Rubengo.
Lorengo.
I'm coming, I'm coming from Limpopo. I'm a member in this committee. I thank you.
Ngiyilunga laleli committee ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Lost and found, lo alahlekele yilona ID, but ngumkhize la,
Somebody has lost ID, the surname is Mkize.
Virginia, may come and collect your ID.
Mkize Virginia, please come. Isondelo zotole umazisi wakho sis.
Thank you, honorable members.
Sibonga malunga ahloniphekile kakhulu ukuthi nizethule.
We're not going to take long because we're here to listen to you.
Ngeke sithathe sithi isikhathi ngoba namhlanje sizele ukuzolalela nina.
As I've indicated that we're bringing a bill before you.
Njoba ngishilo ukuthi sizoletha umthetho sivivinyo kini.
The bill has been crafted in our mother tongue,
Umthetho sivivinyo lo wakhiwe wahunyushwa ngolimi lwebele.
but to make life easy for you, I will request my colleague to outline the objectives of the bill.
Ukuze ke ngikwenze kube lula ngizocela uzakwethu ukuthi asho ukuthi yini inhloso zalomthetho sivivinyo na.
Over to you.
Thank you, Chair. My aim is to quickly take you through the key aspects of the bill.
Inhloso yami ukuthi nje nginikhombise izinhloko nqangi zalomthetho sivivinyo.
You have the yellow pages that is the bill, and it gives you a clear explanation of the bill, but I'll explain to you the objectives of the bill.
Khona ka amaphepha esinikezwe wona achaza ngokujulile ukuthi lo mthetho sivivinyo ufisani. Ngizonikeza nje mina izihlokwana ukuthi sizokhuluma ngani.
Today we have two ways of giving submissions. You can either stand in front, we will identify you and give you a chance to speak, oral submissions, and then the second way is to provide written submissions to our committee and secretariat services.
Namhlanje sinezindlela ezimbili zokuzokalisa izimvo zethu ezoqala ukuzomala ngaphambili. Ulethe izethulo zakho ngomlomo embhobheni noma uhambise okushicilele phansi kulela tafula ukuthi izethulo zakho noma izimvo zakho zithi.
We are here to discuss the National Small Enterprise Amendment Bill.
Sizela ukuzokhuluma isichibiyelo somthetho sivivinyo kazolonke wamabhizinisi amancane.
So whilst we want to understand your challenges, we want you to give us an indication whether you support the bill or not and the reasons why.
Noma ke sifisa ukuzizwa inselelo zenu kwezamabhizinisi ukuthi zithini, kodwa siyafisa nezwakalisa ukuthi lo mthetho sivivinyo lo uyawusekela noma uyawuchitha zithini futhi izathu zakho.
So the first part is to merge 3 government departments into one.
Okokuqala ukuthi sifuna ukuhlanganisa iminyango emithathu kahulumeni kube umnyango owodwa.
So the bill aims to merge the Cooperative Development Agency, CIFA and CEDA into one.
Umthetho sivivinywa ke ufuna ukuhlanganisa isikhungo sezimali zokuthuthukiswa kwamabhizinisi okuthiwa uSIFA no CIFA kube umnyango owodwa.
So you know that the Cooperative Banks Development Agency helps you with stokvels and cooperative support.
Siyazi ukuthi CBDA yona isiza kakhulu ngezitokfela nangamabhange la kuthiwa ama-co-op, amabhange omphakathi.
CIFA provides financial support, grants and loans to small business.
uSIFA ke yena unikeza imali nemali zokubolekwa aphinda bolekise osomabhizinisi abancane.
CEDA provides non-financial support, business plans, marketing and support.
uSIDA yena ke usizo somabhizinisi abancane ngezinto engesiwona ucash engesiwona imali ngokuthi benze lama business plan noma yiphi enye support abadinga ukuthi benawo ukuze babe namabhizinisi aphumelelayo.
The bill proposed that we will have merger of all of these 3 into one. It will be called SEDFA. It will be a one-stop shop where our people can come and get all of the services that was provided in the 3 entities into one space. and also it will bring these services closer to our communities.
Umthetho sivivinywa uthi ahlanganiswe ke usida nalo sifa wenziwe ube into eyodwa ubizwe ngosidfa la khona uqoqa yonke leminyango ube umnyango wodwa uphinde futhi usondelana ufinyeleleke kalula emphakathini yethu.
The second part of the bill is to establish a ombudsman, a small enterprise ombud services.
Ingxenye yesibili ukuthi futhi akuphinde kube khona i-ombuds office noma ihhovisi lomlawuli kwezamabhizinisi amancane.
We know that small business gets bullied by big businesses and by government by not paying them on time, and this ombudsman will be your CCMA to support and champion the cause for small business.
Siyazi ukuthi amabhizinisi amancane ajwayele ukuqhashazwa ukuthi angakhokhelwa ngesikhathi mhlawumbe iminyaka ethile kahulumeni ephinde futhi acindezelwe nangamabhizinisi amakhulu onqewa. Lo mnyango womlawuli uzosiza ukuthi niphephele khona njengo CCMA kubasebenzi.
The third aspect of the bill is to ensure that we declare certain practices, unfair trading practices, and provide a list of these practices that must be prohibited.
Umthetho sivivinyo futhi uzophinda uveze izinto ezingamukelekile ukuthi nantu uhla lezinto ezingamukelekile kosomabhizinisi abancane ukuze kube khona iminyango nemigomo nemigudu ezothatheka uma lezo zinto zenzeka.
The bill also asserts the rights of small businesses and cooperatives that you have a right to trade and transact freely.
Umthetho sivivinyo futhi unikeza amalungelo kosomabhizinisi abancane nama-co-op inhlangano zama-co-op ukuthi zinelungelo zokuhweba ukuthi zenze ibhizinisi ngokukhululeka.
You have a right to have clear business contracts. You have a right for reasonable payment dates and interest on late payment. You have a right to disclose relevant information. And also, we want accountability from big firms and also government entities to you as small businesses.
Nokuthi ninelungelo ukuthi nibe namabhizinisi enu nikhokhelwe ngesikhathi uma ningakhokhelwanga ngesikhathi niyithole inzuzo yokuthi nikhokhelwe sekulate.
The fifth part of the bill, the key aspects, is to shorten the definitions. Instead of having 4 definitions, we will only have 3 definitions for small business. It will be micro, small, and medium.
Nokuthi ke sifinqe incazo noma ezibe khona kwimnyango kahulumeni ukuthi kube nje no small umncanyana no micro ukuthi amabhizinisi asathuthuka noma safufusa.
Lastly, the bill also wants to align itself to the Constitution and to modernize and reform itself to the Constitution.
Okugcina umthetho sivivinyo ufuna ukuyimatanisa noma ukhambisana kanye nomthetho sisekelo kazwelonke.
That is in summary the short explanation of the key aspects of the bill. Now I invite you to make submissions and give us your understanding or inputs on the bill. Thank you for your kind attention. I hand over back to the
Ngamagama
chair.
amafishane bengifinqa nje ukuthi yini inhloso yalo mthetho sivivinyo sezobe sesicela ukuthi sizwe izimvo zenu ukuthi ithini imbono yenu.
Thank you, Honorable Jacobs.
Sibonge Mhlonisho Jacobs.
Hope you have listened carefully.
Ngiyathemba nilalele nalalelisisa.
While moving forward, you will be assisted by those who will be presenting.
Uma siqhubeka ke siya phambili sizosizwa yilabo abazobe bekhuluma noma beletha izethulo.
I will now invite hands to those who would like to speak.
Ngizobe sengicela
Let's do that by show of hands.
ukubona phambi izandla laba abafuna ukuphawula kulomthetho sivivinyo.
They will invite you to the center.
Bazobe sekumema ukuthi uzohlala la ngaphambili lezi ihlale la ngaphambili.
I need 10 people per round.
Ngicela izandla eziyishumi ngaso sonke isikhathi uma ngicela izandla.
I will start with the first speaker. You mentioned your name.
Ngizoqala ke ngozokhuluma kuqala ngizocela ukuthi asho igama lakhe,
Indicate where you come from.
asho nendawo aphuma kuyo,
Indicate whether you support the bill or you reject the bill,
asho ke ukuthi uyaweseka umthethosivivinyo noma uyawuchitha,
and motivate your point.
bese beka nezizathu ke zakhe.
I'm allowing you to speak for 3 minutes.
Nginikeza ke isikhathi imizuzu emithathu ukuthi ukhulume,
Over to you, thank you.
sewungaqala.
Sanibonani nonke endlini ngaphakathi
Good morning everybody in the house
naba aphuma eParliament.
and to the parliamentary committee.
Igama lami ngumduduzi ngowakandlela
My
ngiqhamuka ka Ward 11 eHawiki eMpophomeni.
My name is Mduduzi Ndlela. I'm from Ward 11 at Howick in Popomeni.
Ngiyawusekela lo mthetho ngaphansi kwegabana ethize ebenginesicelo ukuthi kulomthetho mhlambe umasipala nomasipala ube nomuntu othize ozoba umxhumanisi phakathi kwethu neParliament.
I support the bill with a few suggestions. Firstly, for each municipality to have a person who's going to be an intermediary between ourselves and the parliament.
Okunye kuyaye kusabise siyaye sibe nokusaba ukuthi njalo mase kuzovotwa niqhamuka nezinto ezikanje ezinhle nethembiso ezinhle kodwa egcineni sigcine zingafezeki emva kokuthi sesidlule ukuvota.
My concern is that always during or approaching election time, you'll come with such beautiful proposals, but nothing really materializes or comes of them.
Anginakho ke kuningi engakusho isicelo sami besilapho nje ukuthi ngoba manje masithi sizokhuluma sinfonele engekho umxhumanisi oseduze ozokwazi ukuthi izikhalazo zethu ngalomthetho athathe ngokukhulu ukusheshsha zifike kunini.
So my concern is that if there's no intermediary, then our concerns will not reach you in a timely manner.
Sengigcina ke sengivala nginalento ethi kunezinto la esike sazenza engicabanga ukuthi ziyaxhuma kulento esikhuluma ngayo namhlanje.
In closing-
Kunalento le ye funding eyayiphuma la ya 300,000.
In closing, I also have things that I felt that I needed to say which were supposed to happen, like the issue of the 300,000 rand funding.
Yeah. Kade sayi applyela lento engicabanga ukuthi iyalinka la kunina because okokuqala nje uma uapplyele into sicela ukuthi nina loyo muntu osuke esiapply kuyena asho phela ukuthi asitshele thina ukuthi utholile into zethu. Aphinde futhi asitshele ukuthi egcineni why singazange saqualify hayi kuvele kuthule nje.
We applied for quite a long time for that funding, but we never heard anything. And my appeal is that if we do send an application through, at least let's have an acknowledgement of receipt of that application. And also if you are unsuccessful, let's have communication that informs you of your lack of success on your application.
Ngibonga kakhulu.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Correct. Sanibonani,
Good morning.
igama lami ngofezeka wakazama,
My name is Feza Gazama.
ngiqhamuka endaweni yaseMpendle,
I'm from Impenzempendle area.
simele Impendle Small Businesses.
I represent Impendle small businesses.
Ibill siyamkela,
We accept the bill,
kodwa futhi sinama concerns.
but we have concerns.
Besicela ukuthi nis involve kakhulu nathi kwi ground level as CEO of small businesses.
We would like to be involved as well at grassroots level since we are small businesses.
Sicela sibe nalo nathi committee lethu elibambisene nalo iParliament ngqo ukuze sisosho izidingo zethu.
May we also have a committee that will be for us and that will liaise directly with Parliament.
Omunye umbono enginawo
Another proposal that I have,
besacela ukuthi eindaweni zasemakhaya ama-office afana nalawo njengoba siza ukuthi kuhlangana uSida noSifa thiwa u3 noba
CPDA.
no CPDA Siyacela ukuthi lelo office meselihlangene nathi empendle nibe khona sazi ukuthi likhona nathi lingagcini emadolobheni amakhulu.
We also appeal that for us who are in rural areas, since the three offices that are coming together, let us also have the new office, the merged office, to also be available to us in rural areas.
Into esishayayo i-transport mesiza la eMgungundlovu siyakhokha kakhulu kanti sisa-strugglisha in terms of finances. Kuba nzima ukwenza ama-businesses since fanele sitravele siye kude.
Our businesses suffer because of the exorbitant transport costs that our businesses incur when we have to travel from Impendle to Pietermaritzburg.
Njengosomabhizinisi abancane siba discourage.
As small businesses, we get discouraged.
Siyacela ukuthi nisondele kakhulu kuthina.
We urge you to please come closer to our operations, to us.
In terms of funding, siyabonga ngevula fund ugovernment asilethela yona.
Ngokwezimali, we appreciate the VUGA fund that government has provided for us.
Ibihleleke kakhulu
It was very well organized.
ngoba kushiyo kwathiwa senze nama quotations la esifuna ukuthengelwa khona izinto.
We were asked to to get quotations from the suppliers where we were going to procure what we needed.
Siyayidinga into kanjalo iqhubeke.
We would like for such initiatives to continue.
Because previously sike sathenjiswa 50,000 kodwa abafikanga ezandleni zethu saqhamuka sesithengelwa izinto ezingekho ezingasijabulisi.
Pambilini, we were actually promised 50,000 rands, but those funds never got to us. Instead, we were given materials that we had not really requested or required.
Enye into engifisa ukuyiveza ileli office ekuthiwa sothula kulo izikhalo.
Another matter that I would like to raise concerns the Office of the Ombud.
Siyacela ukuthi nalo lesondele kakhulu endaweni yasemakhaya.
We will also request that it also has have an office in the rural areas as well.
Ngiyaxolisa ukugcina ngalokho.
But I apologize for ending on this note.
Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi nizile namhlanje eduze kwethu nasiprovide nange transport ukuthi sisuke la siqhamuka
We
khona.
thank you very much for coming to see us and also providing transport for us to come and talk to you. Thank you.
Siyabonga.
Thank you. Next.
Sanibona.
Good morning.
Igama lami nguZamalwandle ngwakaduma ngiqhamuka endaweni yaseMpendle kwaThunzi.
My name is Zamalwandle Duma. I'm from Kwatunzi area in Impendle.
Siyabonga siyavumelana nomthetho obekwayo ozosebenza.
We appreciate and support the proposed bill.
Kodwa ke ngicela ukubuza mina ukuthi njengoba nenkinga yokuthi mangabe sisebenzile siyaphuza ukukhokhela. Kwesinye isikhathi nayo lo mali uthola ukuthi usuke mhlambe wayiboleka kwenye indawo nje wasesemabhizinisini amancane. Ayikho yini mhlambe indlela eningasiza ngayo khona mase sekuhlangene oSaid ukuthi mhlambe mangabe kuukuthi ngithola umsebenzi mina ngine order number ayikho yini indlela ukuthi mhlambe bangangisiza mangihambisa iorder number lami khona lapho mase bona bakwazi ukungifakela imali direct lapho ngizothenga khona izinto engifuna ukuyithenga as mina ngenza catering mhlambe uzongifakela imali kaMacro hayi ukuthi ayilethe kumina ingene kwi-account ayisendele kaMacro mase mina ngiyahamba ngiyothatha lezo mpahla engizozisebenzisa and then uzothi mase sengingena imali yami ngaleso sikhathi mase seyibuyela emumva mhlambe sinalo interest encane ngoba asinawo asisasebancane okwamanje.
My question pertains to the funding aspect, where you'll find that when we are doing work, it takes long for us to be paid. I just wanted to find out if there couldn't be an arrangement where if we do have an order number, that order number can then be given to the new entity, which will then pay on my behalf, not to pay the money directly to my business, but to the supplier that I need. For example, I'm in catering, and they can pay somebody like, for example, Macro, who supplies me, and then once my funds are released, then that money can then be recouped with interest.
Bese okunye ngicela ukubuza ukuthi lo mthetho uzoqala nini ukusebenza.
I would also like to know when the act will actually be operational.
Okugcina nje sengibonga siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi nifike kuthina. Siyabonga nje kakhulu siyawubona umehluko kodwa siyacela ukuthi niphinde nibuye ningaphindi futhi nibuye ngoba sekufanele sivote ngiyabonga.
Lastly, I would like to thank you for coming through to us and we appreciate the effort. And also would like to ask you to come frequently, not only when it's closer to elections.
Angibingelele iParliament,
Greetings to the Parliament
ngibingelele umphakathi wonke sinawo,
and I greet the entire community that is here,
osomabhizinisi abancane nosomabhizinisi abakhulu.
small and big businesses.
Mina ngizoke ngithi ukuphuma ke nje kancane eceleni
I'm just going to go off on a tangent.
ukuthi umthetho siyawuzwa ukuthi nisilethele umthetho ukuthi kuhlangana imithetho ihlangana ndawonye.
I
Ukuthi kube
do.
neoffice elilodwa.
I do hear that we are, that the bill is actually centered around combining 3 different offices.
Kodwa into engiyibuzayo likhona nje iParliament namhlanje ukuthi njengoba sine challenge kumanje oma small business ukuthi kuzosebenzeka yini mase kuhlangene ioffice elilodwa ngoba kwamanje amabhizinisi amancane awakhuli elekethi ama small business utholwe ama big business akhulayo instead okuba khuliswa ama small business.
My question is this not going to exacerbate an already difficult situation for small businesses where you find that small businesses remain small and only the big businesses develop if you then combine these 3 offices, as this is the problem currently with these offices being separate?
Ngiyacabanga somphakathi la sine challenge ngempela so ma small business ukuthi even noma ngabe kuthiwa uyangqongqoza ufuna ukukhulisa business yakho kodwa still sine challenge ukuthi kunezinto ezidingekayo othola ukuthi thina so ma small business asinazo lezo zinto ukuthi umthetho uzokwazi ukuthi thina usinikeze lo mandla so ma small business ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi nathi sikhule so ma business abancane.
The challenge we have as small businesses is that you are required to have, there are requirements that we do not have as small businesses by our very nature. So I want to know if the bill will also touch or talk to those issues.
Siyajabula impela iParliament lithina lizokhuluma nathi kodwa okubuhlungu kakhulu izinto sigcina sizikhuluma kanje mase uthola ukuthi uyashaya step uyaphambili uthola ukuthi izinto azenzeki.
I also appreciate the fact that Parliament has come to see us, but what worries me is that we discuss these issues in this fashion, but then when you want to take a step forward, you'll find that things do not happen.
Okay, ngixolisa nje ukuthi ngizisho ukuthi ngiqhamuka emngeni ka Ward 8 kuNtombehle wakacela.
My name is Ntombehle Cele from Mngeni, Ward 8.
Ward 8.
Ward 8. I apologize for not saying my name and where I come from.
Engisho kona ukuthi njengoba so mabhizinisi abancane siqhamuke endaweni zasemakhaya sinalo challenge kakhulu.
And all I'm saying is that as small businesses coming from rural areas, we have a number of challenges.
Nawa ama office ekufisa ukuthi niwasondeze emphakathini sifisa ukuthi kube osomabhizinisi abazoselectwa mhlawumbe oyedwa ozokwazi ukuthi uzoyiletha kanjani information osomabhizinisi.
We would like the offices to come closer to the to the small business people. In fact, if we could have one of us as small business people to have a representative that will help us in terms of dissemination of information.
Ngoba sine challenge yabantu abazosuka phezulu mase beza kosomabhizinisi abancane ngoba igcina intuthuko igcina ingafikile kubona.
We have a challenge and a problem with the top-down approach where we find that development doesn't reach us.
Ne information nje yonke ukuthi so mabhizinisi abancane sikhula kanjani ayifiki uthola ukuthi isifika kubantu abarong instead ukuthi iye straight kosomabhizinisi.
And also the information that does filter down, you'll find that it doesn't go to the relevant people and it doesn't go straight to the small business people.
Siyabonga siyabonga.
No, thank you very much.
You never mentioned whether you support or you reject the bill. Sesintombelenhle, come back. Pronounce yourself properly.
Ngiyawusayina siyavumelana nawe.
I support the bill.
Thank you. Next.
Sanibona
Greetings.
Mina igama lami ngumthandeni wakaNxumalo. Mina ngiphuma eWard 35. Ngirepresenta iWard committee.
My name is Mtenglomalo from Ward 35, I repeat.
Ngiyezwa umthetho ngiyawusupport umthetho.
I support the bill.
But nginama consent amaningi la kulo mthetho lona.
I have,
First-
I have a number of concerns around the bill though.
First of all, kuthiwa le bill i-oversightwa ugovernment ku-national level.
Firstly, there is oversight that is the national government's responsibility.
I-reporter directly ku-minister. So mina i-concern yami inama 11 members e-portfolio committee. La emsunduzi nje uwodwa on a municipal level angizange ngizwe ukuthi mhlambe umsunduzi representeka kanjani kuma members kuma board members angizange ngibuzwe nje othi nje uqhamuka kule district yasemgungundlovu.
So out of the 11 portfolio committee members, I didn't hear of a single one who is representing Umsunduzi. So I'm not sure how Umsunduzi is represented in this committee.
Enyi wari yami ngifuna ukwazi la ukuthi i-committee le i-describe kanjani u-micro, small, no medium business. Niyayihlukanisa lezi zinto noma nizenza e-ofisini elilodwa.
I also would like to know how the committee differentiates between small, micro, and medium business. Are they defined separate? Do they have separate offices, or are they all combined into one office?
Okunye kuyi-concern ukuthi njengoba thina siqhamuka emalokishini amancane njengosobantu, again ukuthi sirepresenteka kanjani thina njengama-ward committee amele small business emawadini emabranchini la sikhona. Ubani esizokwazi ukuthi on a monthly daily basis sikwazi ukuthi communicate naye oqhamuka okhona nje la surrounding, asifune nje umuntu asithini osemsunduzi or ku district yasemgungundlovu esizokwazi nje ukuthi si-interact naye.
As ward committees for small townships like Sobantu and the likes, we would like to have somebody that we can liaise with around here in Msunduzi, for example, so that we can always have a line of communication that is clear and a person that is dedicated that we can deal with. Thank you very much.
Ngibingelela.
Greetings.
Igama lami nguPatrick wakandlela.
My name is Patrick Ndlela
Suke Moy River,
from Moy River,
Ward 5.
Ward 5.
Ngimele usomabhizinisi abangaphansi kwempofana.
I represent small business under the Mpofana area.
Yebo. Hlala ukuthi usinikeza 3 minutes.
I know, Chair, you said you'd given us 3 minutes.
Umthwalo nguphethe la ngeinkinga zethu thina abadayisi abancane eMoy River. Ziningi kakhulu kodwa ngizozama ke ukuyikhathula kancane.
The issues that have been sent to relay from our small businesses in Moy River are quite a lot, but I'll try to summarize them.
Right. Ngizoqala ngibonge umthetho siyawusupporta.
I would firstly like to register my appreciation for the bill, and we support it.
Yes. Ibhilakazi lethinta uSida noSefa ukuthi bazokwazi ukuhlangana ndawonye.
Especially the combination of SEDA and SEFA.
Isicelo sami enginazo ngaphansi kahulumeni ukuthi right thina iMoy River idrop incane besisuka size la kwaSida mathiwa khona izinto esidingayo.
Moy River is a small town, so whenever we needed something from SEDA, we had to travel here to Pietermaritzburg.
Besicela ke ihulumeni ukuthi njengoba lo mnyango sizohlangana manje ukuthi akube khona umasipala nomasipala kube khona ioffice ngabe office noma idesk esizokwazi ukuthi esukudinga nje kosomabhizinisi sikwazi ukusondela eduzane kwethu.
We would also request that each municipality has an office or a desk where we can bring our issues.
Right. Angibonge nange fund leka kavula eke yaba khona.
I also would like to register my appreciation for the Vula funding that was allocated.
Kodwa ke ukungiphatha kabi hulumeni lokhu sa apply thina ngeke ngikhuluma thina eMoy River ngoba vele ngizokhulumela yona azange sithole impendulo ukuthi kuqhubekani nanokuthi mhlawumbe uhlelo luyahamba nolaphasa noma kwenzakalani.
My disappointment, though, I'll speak on behalf of Moy River, where I come from. We did apply, but we never got any feedback, and we don't know whether our applications were successful or not.
Right, njengoba ngishilo ukuthi thina eMoy River ngoba ngimele usomabhizinisi kuningi okusiphethe kabi kakhulukazi njengoba siweba sosomabhizinisi abancane.
And as I said, I'm representing Moy River, and there's quite a number of issues that we're not happy with as small businesses.
iMoy River indawo encane kodwa manje size yavuleka yankulu ngesimo ukuthi thina somabhizinisi sibambisene kakhulu nabantu labangaphandle okuyibona sebesebenzisisa kabi.
Moy River is a small area, but it has turned into area because they are really giving us a problem.
Ulumeni abantu abasiphethe kabi kakhulu yilabantu labangaphandle. Sokuyibona sebesithathela umsebenzi lo siwenza thina oyiphilisa laba ngaphandle uyibona sebevula amashop ekubeni ekuvuleni kwaba amashop abanazo imvumo zokuba abahwebe thina umasipala wethu njengempofane uyasinikeza ama permit ukuthi sikwazi ukuhweba bona bahweba ngale kwemvumo.
By people from outside, I mean foreign nationals who trade illegally in our areas. They'll come and open shops, whereas when we as the local people want to open shops, the municipality gives us permits, but they don't trade using those permits.
Siyacela uhulumeni ukuthi leli khwele lishaya uDokotela Aaron Msolingi sicela lisebenze manje ngoba sevele sesithulile kumasipala kakhulukazi thina njengoba ngisho selokishini labantu banezitolo eseziningi kakhulu ukudlula thina mphakathi waseMoy River. Siyacela ukuthi uhulumeni ukuthi sicela umthetho usebenze ngoba manje akusebenzeki thina nalabantu laba banendlela zabo bona ukwenza izinto thina singakwazi ukuzenza.
I would also like the call from Honorable Motsoaledi to be heeded in terms of dealing with these people, because in our townships, these people have taken over and they are stifling our growth and development as small businesses in the area. And it makes it difficult for us to operate. They have their ways of doing things which we don't know, and that then makes us unable to operate. And they have too many businesses in our area.
Yes. Imithetho sayihlonipha ekhona ezweni. Sicela kodwa umthetho ongacindezeli thina zakhamuzi, thina somabhizinisi abangaphakathi eMoy River. Bese uvuna kakhulu abantu bangaphandle. Ukuyibona bahweba ngale kwemvumo.
We are law-abiding citizens, but the same law should not then be stifling in terms of our development as small businesses and then allow for foreign nationals to prosper in our own cities or our own towns or communities.
Yes. Sengcina nje hlala. Ngizothanda ngibonge umgungundlo district. Ufikile eMoy River wasakhela iplan wasakhela izindlu zokudayisa. Sinekhalo ke lapha na uhulumeni ngezindlu. Izindlu ezilapha.
Lastly, in closing, I would also like to appreciate the effort from Umsunduzi municipality. They did come and create some
Don't
structures for us
forget
to
that
trade.
this is parliament. Once the speaker says time up, you stop. Thank you. Sit down.
Sekuphela isikhathi. Thank you.
Next.
Greetings.
Molweni, igama lami Ndungiphumela Jiya, lihlala kuPietermaritzburg Street kuWard 27, ngisebenza phansi ko-Street Traders, phansi komsunduzi.
My name is Pumela Jia. I'm from Ward 27 and I'm a informal trader in Msunduzi.
Ngicela ukuthi sikwazi ukufikeleleka. Sicela ukwazi ukuthi sifikelele kuma office angakwazi ukusinikeza usizo njengama small businesses.
We would like to have access to offices that will give us assistance and support as small businesses.
Sibona ikude impumelelo kakhulu ukuthi njengama small businesses siyawacela ama workshops azosifundisa ngokwebusiness silazi ibhizinisi ukuthi liyini before sikhule siye phambili.
We would also like to have empowerment interventions like workshops to teach us how to grow our business so that we can be able to develop and grow further.
I-office kule branch siyalicela ePMB elizokwazi ukusebenzisana nani njengoba nifike namhlanje ningabi ngathi nizodlala ngathi.
We would also like to have an office here in PMP that is going to work with us and yourselves so that it doesn't seem as if you are just here to make a mockery of this whole exercise.
Izidingo nqangi asizifumani ngendlela efanelekile ukuze sikwazi ukukhula.
And the basic infrastructure that we need in order for us to develop is not available to us.
Siyafuna ukukhula ngokwama businesses. Singagcini kuma small places.
We would like to develop and become and not only be confined to small.
Sicela ukufundisa kumane makutheni funeke ube nani.
And also we would like to be empowered in terms of what is required in order to access funding so that we can be able to access those funds.
Sicela indlela yokusizakala sifumane imali xa ufumene itender ukwazi ukuthola imali immediately uyo kwenza leyo tender ibe seyitsala back xa sowukhokhele.
And also would like to be able to receive funding when we receive tenders, for instance. Let us be able to access funding so that that money can then be returned or repaid when you have been also paid.
Nokuthi futhi sicela ukwazi ukuthi xa uregister itender uze ugqibe u10 years ungekatholi ndisho nomsebenzi omncinci lo kodwa ube uhlala phakathi endaweni amatender ayaphuma but awutholi nix.
We also are unhappy about the fact that you register in the databases and you apply for being awarded that tender, but you don't get anything for over 10 years, and yet you live in the area and tenders do get awarded all the time.
Sicela nendawo zokusebenzela ezivulelekile sikwazi ukukhula cause singama street traders usebenzela endaweni nje engange toilet so kuthi ukuthi xa ufuna ukukhula ngokomqondo usabalale awukwazi cause kukhona abantu bangaphandle ibona aba allowed ukuthi bathole indawo ezinkulu and nisisupport nangemali cause siyile esikolweni sifundile but umsebenzi asiwutholi. That's why si end up asilapha kule ndawo esikuyo so sicela ukuthi lento enithetha ukuthi niyenze ngenyani ningabe nifuna amavoto wethu. Thank you very much.
We also would like to be given proper areas to work which will also support our development, because currently we are given very small and confined spaces, and the bigger spaces are given to foreign nationals. We are also young people who are educated, but we can't find employment, and hence we are in this small business arena. So
Can the
thank you.
speaker come back to the mic and tell us whether she does support the bill or not?
I'm very, very sorry. Ndicela ukubulela kakhulu. Siyajabula ukufika kwenu and lento enithethayo ibonisa ukuthi ingasiphakamisa siye phambili. Singathi si qualified sibe silibele kujikeleza ngathi singamaphara. I do support the bill.
The speaker supports the bill.
Thank you, young lion. I'm not surprised. Amayang ahlala radical. But we're happy to hear your views. Next.
Sanibonani, siyabonga iParliament elifikile kuthina, siyasupporta umbono nomthetho onisiphakamisele wona.
Greetings, I support the bill and I'm very grateful for the Parliament to be here.
Siyabonga kakhulu, okusiphatha kabi kakhulu ilokho ukuthi mangabe uthandaza wakamyeni ngimela ama street traders sidayisa la emarket.
My name is
Uthandaza wakamyeni.
Tandaza Myeni. I represent the street traders and we trade
La
in the markets
eMaritzburg.
in the Pietermaritzburg area.
Yes, kwase Sobantu.
I'm from Sobantu.
Ngiyabonga. Ngithi ke ngisacela ukuthi ngikusho ukuthi sicela ukubonga ukuthi umthetho nusondeze kuthina nizositshela futhi ngawo siyawamukela. Nakho esiphatheka kabi ngakho. Siyadayisa la emgaqweni, masidayisa la emgaqweni abantu bangaphandle siyabonga sebesifundisile ngomsebenzi sesiyawazi. Sesicela manje ukuthi bahambe. Sebesifundisile akekho ongasakwazi ukudayisa manje. Wonke umuntu manje uyangena uyaphuma sebesifundisile sesibongile ngabo.
As I said, I appreciate the presence of the Parliament here and I support the bill. As I said that I'm on the small or informal traders sector, we do have people from outside or foreigners who have come to work here, but they've taught us a lot in terms of business, but now we are grateful. Now it's time for them to leave.
Sinazo inkampani siyafakela siwathola ama-order singaphendulwa singazi sikuphi okurongi ikuphi esishode ngakho ikuphi esingakwenzanga kahle siyafisa nalokho ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi ene mangabe sifisa ukuthi ene sibe nedesk leli lalomthetho ozophasa vele uzophasa lo mthetho nakanjani. Sicela idesk lethu esizothi masiphuma nje lemnyango siyangqongqoza singaluke sigibela amabhasi nama aeroplane siyalapho sifuna nje ekusoduze nathi esokwazi ukusizakala kona.
We also appreciate the bill and we are very grateful for it and we know it's going to be passed. But also would like to have a specific desk that will be dealing with our issues where we can go and raise our concerns and also so that we can know when we do put up our submit for tenders and we don't get any responses so that we can be able to find out where we went wrong so that we can rectify those and improve. This office will help us a lot so that we don't go to a number of other areas. It will be local and we can always go there if we have issues.
Kubulawala kangaka ke nje kulama tender akhona. Kubulawala kangaka ingoba kushiwa thina esazi ukuthi fanele sisebenze. Kuthathwa abantu abavele abanakho abavele abosomabhizinisi abakhulu abasebenza einkampanini vele zakahulumeni babulalana bodwa vele ngoba babangayona le mali le sithi thina sa apply sifuna wona lawo mathenda siwathole sine inkampani zo 2013 azikakaze zithole imisebenzi uthi awukakaze ngisho o 2017 o 2020 ibona bathola imisebenzi kwaze ukuze uthola umsebenzi. Okay ke mafana kugwazeke okwazi nokuthi fana kugwaza ugwaza kuba wenze njani kodwa laba abathola imisebenzi ingoba kuona ama department bayithola imisebenzi bamiswe ngabanye abantu khona base front bona bangemuva uyabona nje ukuthi ene uzo apply vele ufesefakile vele umnikazi.
Also what pains me and gives me a very great sadness is that we have been trying to get businesses since 2013, but small businesses, but you find that people who are already well off are the ones who are benefiting. That's why then you have so much of killings that are related to these tenders because people who already have still get given opportunities and those who have not do not get opportunities. And also you find that there are people who are within departments who have people that front for them and they therefore are a done deal when tenders go out because they know they are going to be given those tenders and we just submit for the sake of submitting.
Siyabonga eParliament malifika kuthina ngoba ezinye izinto liyayidedela lize kuthina izinto ingafiki kuthina azifiki kuthina izinto zifika kubona izandla eziright ezinemali vele thina singenalutho sihlezi singenalutho so hlezi sijuza amathe vele sijuza amathe kanje.
And also we appreciate the fact that Parliament comes to us and also Parliament does make provision for certain services to reach us. But those services unfortunately and those interventions do not get to us as the people who need them the most because those are usurped by those who already have, as I said before. And for us it's just to be left poor as we are.
Ngiyabonga.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
Ngibingelele.
Greetings.
Igama uSandile Mbatha.
My name is Sandile Mbata.
Ngiqhamuka eMpofane eMoy River.
I'm from Pofana and Moy River.
Kushuthi mina ngizokhulumela nje bonke abephaza shop nje abama-tuck shop abadayisi.
I'm going to speak on behalf of all the spaza shop and tuck shop owners in our area.
Ngokuqala umthetho ngizothi ngiyavumelana nawo.
I do support the bill firstly.
Kodwa ebengicela ukusho kona ukuthi bengizocela ukuthi ongathi edwa kuwona.
I would also like to suggest that there be some additions to the bill.
Engafisa edwa kulomthetho iphuzu la ngqongqoshe uAaron Mtswalethi lokuthi kulungiswe umasipala nomasipala awulungise indaba zamaphepha ukwazi ukuthi udile nale genge yasePakistan.
Also I would like to repeat the call from Honorable Motsoaledi where each municipality should make sure that everybody who operates has the necessary documentation. And I'm talking in particular about the people from Pakistan.
Ngoba into eyenzakalayo ningasinika lonke uxa senidinga ukusinika lona. Kodwa uma kusekhona labantu asikwazi ukusebenza.
Because the one,
ngeke nje size sisebenze
because the one thing I know is, the one thing I know is that if you can give us all the support that you want to give us, but for as long as those people still operate, we'll not be able to do anything.
yebo okungiphatha kabi kakhulu ukuthi ngiyamangala ukuthi emva kweminyaka emingaka iSouth Africa yonke emva kweminyaka emingaka leke ngikhona uhulumeni wethu uvumela ukuthi kube nabantu abazodayisa besidayisela izinto ngaphandle kwebarcode abantu abaskeni abenzi lutho besidayisela la edrobheni uhamba la etown uyothenga ufika udayisele esitolo esa supermarket unikwe ngocash esandleni kanje uthenge ngocash wakho akuskenwa akwenziwa lutho mase sibheka ukuthi imali ke njengohulumeni ke thina iSouth Africa umnotho wethu uzokhula kanjani ekubeni uhulumeni kuyona ovumela abantu kube khona abantu abenza ifraud la eSouth Africa ngakho konke nje ngoba labantu laba
It baffles me that after so many years of democracy, you still have people who are operating in a very shady manner. In fact, you'll find that they sell you goods that do not have barcodes, and they also do not scan anything, so their operations are offline, so you pay cash for those goods. So it makes me wonder how this has been let to continue for so long.
ngoba okokuqala nje akekho ngazi ukuthi labantu bayazikhandela ama products abo kunenqwaba ama products abawakhandayo yabo abawakhandayo kuyaziwa ukuthi bayawakhanda ama products kodwa akuectwa phela
Everybody knows that these people make their own products, but nothing is being done to curb that.
into ezokwenzeka ngike ngezwa umeya waseThekwini uMr Kha ekhuluma ukuthi into abenzile bahamba becheck zonke lezi indawo lezi ukuthi yonke amagoods abawadayisayo aqhamuka endaweni right yini lokho kuzosiza ngoba manje befaka okuright kusasa sebebuyile bafaka izinto okungasizona lokho kuvele okungalungile so ukuchecka for one day kuzosizana ngoba engaba get rid kulabantu asibadinga abaqhele manje simple.
I heard the mayor of eThekwini, Mr. Kaunda, saying that they go and do spot checks in these operations. But my concern is they will come for one day, and that doesn't help because they'll put up the correct goods on the day of the inspection. But after that, they'll go back to their ways. So it's a waste of time. My suggestion is they should be removed. They should leave.
Yeah.
Period.
Engikushoyo mina uma ukuthi uhulumeni wethu omuhle usawadinga amavote ethu ngonyaka ozayo lezi zinto esikhala ngazo abantu abakhala ngazo ikakhulukazi okuyiyona le genge le awenze masinya uyilungise le ndaba yawo ngoba cha mina ke ngokwami lami ivoti ngonyaka ozayo angiliboni kahle ngizolifaka ngibe ngibona ukuthi angikhululekile angikho happy futhi freedom iphelile la kuthina igcwele kuwo wonke umuntu wangaphandle thina sina freedom njengamanje.
Also, if the government is serious about our votes and mine in particular, they'll need to deal with this matter urgently because it can't be that we, as the citizens, do not have freedoms and the freedoms are enjoyed by foreign nationals. Thank you.
Next, thank you.
Sanibonani, igama lami nguMazwa kaButhelezi.
Good morning, my name is Mazwi Buthelezi.
Ngiphuma kwaPata kwa Ward 10.
I'm from Kwapata, Ward 10.
Ngiyanizwa ukuthi iParliament selifikile. Isikhalazo sami esikhulu nje ngeParliament ukufika kwalo la ukuthi indlela yokuxhumana phakathi kweParliament nendlela eyenza ngayo mayizoxhumana nabantu ayi ngiyibona esenesikhala esikhulu ngoba abanye bayifica ulwazi selizeladlula njenganami nje ngazizolo nanokuthi ngithanda ukufunda le document ngiqondisise ngendlela engiqondisisa ngayo bese sifishane kakhulu kodwa ngokubona kwami ke ekutheni le bill lenifisa ukuthi iphumelele izophumelela kodwa nginesikhalazo esikhulu ke mina ekutheni manikhuluma ngo small business mangibuka nje ozakwethu abaningi abakhona la abantu esihamba nabo emgaqweni kakhulukazi manikhuluma ngo micro business angibabona aba micro bebaningi la banikhuluma ngo big business angibaboni kodwa laba abantu enithi nifuna ukukhulumela bona ayi ngibona kuyibona phela abaningi kodwa angaqondi ukuthi nibakhulumela ngaliphi lona izwi ngoba nina nikaze nize kubona nimene nabacabangela belapha nasitshena ukuthi lento enithi nizobanika yona yiyona angazi noma sobezwana kahle nisiParliament kanye nami.
I would like to appreciate the presence of Parliament here today, But I have a complaint about the communication channels because for myself, I only heard yesterday that Parliament was coming today, and I would have loved to have sufficient time to interrogate the proposed amendment and make meaningful contributions. And also here, I can see that there are only small business people like myself. I don't see any micro, I don't see any big businesses. So I would like to know how then are we going to be represented if there is no channel of communication between us as small businesses and Parliament, except for today?
Okunye engifisa ukwazi njengeParliament lifikile la lihlanganisa lezi zinhlaka zontathu. Mina kakhulukazi ngihweba ngokudla kanye nekudla lokho ngeziphuzo lezi ezidakayo. Into engiyibonile eminyakeni ekhona kunezindawo kunamabhizinisi enithi amabhizinisi ngoba igama elithi business ichaza ukuthi la kushintsha khona imali neproduct la kushintsha khona imali neservice angaxhaseki ngokomnyango kahulumeni kodwa masibhekisisa ayikho into ekhona njengamanje engayidingi entertainment i-entertainment idlala indima enkulu kodwa ayilitholi uxhaso kuhulumeni ayitholi futhi uxhaso kule minyango le ekhona angazi ukuthi niswe nithi manithi nizoxhasa osomabhizinisi ngale bill ibabona njengamanje niphuza amanzi nidla ukudla okumanufacture osomabhizinisi abancane labe nithi akubona osomabhizinisi ngendlela mina engibona ngayo ngale bill yenu.
I do realize that the bill is proposing a combination of two offices, but as a person who is a small business, but who is in the...
Not two, three.
Three.
Sorry, three offices. As a small business person who is in the food and beverage sector, particularly alcoholic beverages, I don't see how I'm going to be assisted with regards to this bill. Because as far as I'm concerned, we are, as small businesses, are not supported enough, particularly in terms of noting that entertainment is a very huge part of income generation. And as small businesses, we do not really get to see how we are assisted insofar as the bill is concerned.
Engifisa ukuphinda futhi ngiqonde ngale bill ukuthi izodlala indima engakanani ngoba into engiyiqondayo makushawa umthetho unyakaza imali njengoba nishayela lo mthetho ke imali ezonyakaza eningi yiphi nilezo silahlekela thina njengosomabhizinisi abancane noma yilezo lahlekelwa uhulumeni njengohulumeni uyena ngoba njengamanje kulama hhovisi akhona abekho abantu abasebenzayo bancane uthi uyafika namhlanje kuthiwa off umuntu awukwazi ukuthi ufaka amaphepha mhlawumbe mawuthi ufuna ifunding kuthiwa useliving lo uzolisayina ukuthi uthole authorization lokho njengoba kungekho njengoba nithi nizofaka le bill seni prepared yini ngokwezezimali ukuthi nibe nawo namahhovisi kuwo wonke lezi zindawo lezi enikhuluma ngazo ngiyabezwa abanye uzakwethi njengoba laba siqhamuka koMoyi River ukuthi basizakala mina owami kumbona ukuthi makuthi aninawo amahhovisi ngicela sisebenzise lento ye digital communication ngoba akekho umuntu ongenaso smartphone esikhathini samanje babili bathathu kodwa kube nendlela ukuthi kukwazi ukufoneleka sikwazi ukuxhumana nabantu abadingakalayo amahhovisi ungalindwa umuntu okuthiwa useliving.
I do hear that the bill is going to also include small businesses. And one thing I know is that small business, I mean, when a bill is passed, there is usually movement financially. So I would like to know if small businesses were going to benefit from that movement, or is government going to lose money in terms of that movement? What I mean by that is that we have offices that are supposed to be assisting us as small businesses, but you'll find that whenever you go to submit-
Bror, buya, come back. Ungaphumi, buya, iza. Yahlala phansi kancane. Obohlezi le phezulu. Okay.
The offices do not have sufficient staffing. You'll find that when you go there, the employees are not there. One person would be on leave or they are off for the day. So what I would propose is that maybe we use digital channels. For example, people from Mpofana, which is a rural area, they can then benefit in that way so that we don't have a need for physical offices. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You are still, we are still fine with your contributions. We'll go to round two, but let me correct something before we proceed, because we don't want to mislead the House.
Ngicela ukulungisa lokhu ngaphambi ukuthi siqhubeke ukuze singadideki.
Some of the things we accept them. Let me outline how we started with this bill. We are rolling it across the board.
Angizama ukucacisa ukuthi siqale kanjani nalomthetho sivivinyo njoba siwethula kwizwe lonke.
This is the sixth province.
Isifundazwe sesithupha lesi esizivakashelayo.
We have got little resources, human resource in our sector.
Asinabo kabasebenza abaningi kakhulu kulo mnyango wethu.
However, we appreciate our officials that are trying their best.
Siyabonga kakhulu abasebenzi bomnyango noma abasebenzi beParliament esihamba nabo basebenza ngokuyikhandla.
Sinama unit lawa asiyenzelayo ground floor.
Yeah, we've got units that do the groundwork for us.
Those units, among other units, is the public education office.
Kwabanye kabakhona abanye abafundisa umphakathi ukuthi umphakathi ube nolwazi.
Let's agree that our districts are vast.
Asivumelane ukuthi izifunda zethu zibanzi.
Our request is that let's use social media mostly.
Isicelo sethu ukuthi azame ukusebenzisa izindlela zokuxhumana lezi zesimanje.
Because this bill is being canvassed even in the social media.
Ngoba lo mthetho sivivinyo ukhulunywe kakhulu lapha kwinhlaka zokuxhumana.
Even now we are trying to canvass it.
Namanje njoba sila size ukuzozwa izimvo zenu.
Say we don't want to be seen as if we are undermining your good selves.
Asifuni ukubonakala ngazuthi sinishaya indiva.
Again, you must understand that the portfolio committee is your lawyers.
Fanele niqonde futhi ukuthi iportfolio committee lephambi kwenu abameli benu laba.
We are representing you.
Simele nina thina.
That's why this bill is not being run by a department, it is being run by the portfolio committee.
Yingakho lo mthetho sivivinyo ungenziwa umnyango usezandleni zethu njenge portfolio committee.
Our request from your good selves is to give us umphakwa.
Isicelo sethu ke njenge portfolio committee give us umphako, something to take away.
Because after this roadshow, we're going to sit down in the department and submit all the collaborations.
Ngoba uma sesiqedile ke ukuzwa izimvo zenu sinihambela kanje sizohlala phansi nomnyango bese sithi abantu bathi.
Because it makes life easy for our officials if you come up with inputs rather than questions.
Kwenza abasebenzela umnyango kube lula uma niza nemibono kunokuthi nize la nemibuzo.
Because ourselves we are doing oversight ku government.
Ngoba umsebenzi bethu ukuthi sibheke ngeso elibanzi ukuthi uhulumeni nenhlaka zakho sebenza kanjani.
Is ourselves who passes the budget of the department.
Yithi esiphasisa isabelo zimali zomnyango.
Is ourselves who monitor the running smooth of the department.
Yithi esibona ukuthi umnyango ngabe usebenza kahle ngempela na emphakathini.
Hence, as the portfolio committee, we decide that we need to have this bill to assist your good selves as small business.
Yingakho njenge portfolio committee sibona ukuthi ngcono sibe nalomthetho sivivinyo ukunisiza njengosomabhizinisi abancane.
So I don't agree with the latter speaker who said he doesn't see other micro big business. We are not here for big businesses, we are here for small business.
Ngakho ke ingakho singesuvumela umbono ogcina ukhuluma uthi angibaboni osomabhizinisi abakhulu la asizele osomabhizinisi abakhulu la sizele osomabhizinisi abancane.
We are trying to assist small business to be able to grow.
Sizama ukuthuthukisa nokusiza osomabhizinisi abancane ukuthi mabakhule nabo.
So I wanted to clarify that before we proceed.
Bengifisa ukucacisa lokho ke nje kancane ngaphambi siqhubeke.
Yeah, because if you come up with questions questioning a person who is coming to assist you, give us inputs so that we go and defend you in parliament.
Ungezi uzobuza uphose imibuzo kumuntu ozokusiza. yiza wena nomphako uthi nanku umphako enithi hambani nawo ukuze thina sisizakala.
I think I have clarified this.
Ngicabanga ukuthi ngicacisileke lokho manje.
I will now request the second round.
Sezocela ke ezinye izandla futhi kabafuna ukuzoletha umphako.
While speaking, you must look at the speaker.
Uma ukhuluma la ngaphambili ubhekane look at the speaker. Okay, uma ukhuluma ubheke phambili lapha ubheka usihlalo.
Because if your time is up, I will wave my mic.
Ngani ngoba uma ukhuluma la ngiyakunikeza isikhathi ukuthi isikhathi sakho singakanani mase siphelile ngiyasho ukuthi goq.
So let's respect that.
Asihlonipheke isikhathi esinikezwe sona.
But thank you so much. You are a disciplined audience.
Ngibonge kakhulu niphethe kahle niyahlonipha.
Let's continue doing that.
Asiqhubekeni sisebenzeni kanjalo.
Thank you, Chairperson. Greetings to yourself and the entire committee. Ngikhuleke laphana enkosini yaseNdlunkulu. My name is Ntuthuko Mncwabe from Ward 39 Umsunduzi.
Chair, do I interpret English or I just let an English speaker go ahead?
Yeah, interpret it because there might be people who do not understand English. I think it's good to do so.
Thank you.
Oh, Chairperson, 1 minute of my time is already eaten by the interpreter.
I'm
Thank you.
chairing
Thank you,
fighter.
Chairperson.
I'm chairing fighter, don't do that.
I said my name is Ntuthuko Mncwabe from Ward 39 Umsunduzi Municipality.
Ntuthuko Mncwabe wa 39 Umsunduzi Masipala.
I'm also deployed by the EFF in this municipality as a councillor.
Ngiyikhansela elithunyelwe EFF kuwo lo mkhandla.
But today I'm not representing EFF, I'm representing Ward 39 where I come from.
Namhlanje ngimele EFF iqembu ngimele 139 la engiphuma khona.
Chairperson, before I forget, we support the bill
Ngaphambi ukuthi ngikhohle isihlalo siyawusekela lo mthetho sivivinyo.
under the following points.
Ngalezi iziphakamiso.
We are supporting Ombudsman's office, but there must be a tribunal for collecting small business issues and challenges.
Sitha libe khona ihhovisi lomvikeli kodwa futhi ayibe nendawo yokulungisa igwegwe uma ukuthi osomabhizinisi abancane bahlukumezeka.
Chairperson, we also need to look at the taxi industry.
Asiphinde futhi sibheke nemboni yamatekisi.
Our government is abusing the taxi industry.
Uhulumeni wethu uyabahlukumeza imboni yezamatekisi.
He doesn't recognize them as an SME and does not give any kind of support in this successful business, small business. Yes.
Uhulumeni akayibuki imboni yamatekisi njengemboni ephumelele yosomabhizinisi abancane.
These were previously disadvantaged black people.
Abantu laba ekudala bebandlululiwe kwezomnotho.
Our government keeps on impounding taxes of our people day in and day out.
Uhulumeni wethu ubhizi uthatha amatekisi abantu bethu usuku nosuku.
More especially the racist government of the DA in the Western Cape.
Kakhulukazi uhulumeni wobandlululo we-DA lapha e-Western Cape.
We submit that this bill also specifically address aggrieved taxi industry.
Sithi ke lo mthetho sivivinya uphinde ukhulume futhi ke nosomatekisi abacindezelekile.
Chairman, allow me to clarify the issue of foreign nationals.
Ngicela ukucaca lena ya bokufika.
Foreign nationals issue that is misunderstood and is used to divide Africans.
Lena yabantu bokufika abantu abaningi abayiqondi futhi iyasihlukanisa njengama-Afrika.
Foreign nationals are also owners and controllers of South African means of production and economy at large.
Abantu bokufika nabo bayingxenye yomnotho wethu la eSouth Africa nase-Africa yonkana.
Chairperson, we strongly condemn the selling of expired that we recently found also in ShopRite and Pick and Pay and all markets in South Africa.
Siyakuchitha ukudayisa kokudla osokonakele okuphinde kwatholakala nako Shoprite nako Spar nakunye izitolo ezinkulu ezidayisa la izweni lethu.
Our African brothers and sisters must know that those who own Cape One lands, big wholesale retailers like Spar, Pick and Pay, and all market in South Africa are also foreigners.
Abantu base South Africa bamele bazi ukuthi no Shoprite no Spar nabo abanikazi babo abokufika nabo kulelizwe.
We must be proud to be black.
Asiqhenye sizazise ukuthi singabantu abantsundu.
Chairperson, as we embark on this program of exposing expired goods in all shops in South Africa,
Uma sikuthatha lochungechunge lokuveza ukudla osokonakele okudayiswayo kuzo zonke izitolo ezweni lethu.
we are also calling our people to be careful and check expiry dates in everything before they buy it in all shops.
Sithi abantu bethu mabaqaphele kuzo zonke izitolo abathenga kuzo bheka ukuthi lokhu ngabe kumoshakala nini.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu, Chairperson.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Fighter. Next.
Olandelayo.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the committee, friends and colleagues.
Sibingelele kusihlalo, sibingelele kwikomiti kanye nabo bonke abahlobo nabangani abakhona.
Madam Chair, my name is Lionel Pienaar. I am an IFP Executive Councillor on Ngungundlovu District.
Ngikhansela le-IFP khona la eMgungundlovu. Pienaar sibonga.
Madam Chair, we support the general principles of the bill, however subject just to the following concern.
Siyawusekela nathi inhloso ezinhle zalomthetho sivivinywa kodwa ke nakho okunye sifisa ukukubalula.
We would like to support the first speaker this morning on the involvement of municipalities in the process.
Njengoba eshiluza kwethu wokuqala ukuthi sicela nomasipala babambe ingxenye ekwakheni lolu hlaka.
All municipalities have LED units, local economic development units, and there should be alignment between this new entity and the established municipal LED units to promote maximum job creation.
Omasipala bonke banemnyango ka-LED ethuthukisa ezomnotho. Lawo mnyango ka-LED ayixhumaneke nalenhlanganisela ye-office ezokwakhiwa ehlanganisa lo mnyango emithathu.
The development initiatives should also find their space in the district development model launched by the Honourable President in 2019.
Lokuthuthukiswa kwesomnotho makuhambisane futhi nalokhu oqalwe umphathiswa womnyango ngo-2019.
This would ensure that development initiatives are aligned in the one plan for a district area.
Lokhu kuzoqiniseka ukuthi kunohlelo olulodwa noluqondile ngqo lesifunda nesifunda.
The advantages of such an approach, Madam Chair, is that we avoid the silo approach.
Lokho kuzosiza ukuthi siyeke ukusebenza ngamunye ngamunye njengomahamba nendlwana.
It ensures that there are structures in place to disseminate information to grassroots communities.
Kuzokwenza ukuthi kube nezinhlaka ezihlelekile ezodlulisa ulwazi oluqondile kubantu bathi emphakathini.
It will give access by members of the to the service that are being
Kanjalo
provided.
namalungu omphakathi afinyelele kalula usizo lukahulumeni.
And it will align development initiatives in the true spirit of cooperative governance.
Kuzokwenza ukuthi yonke imisebenzi ezentuthuko isebenzisane kahle isambambisane nohulumeni.
Thank you, Madam.
Siyabonga sihlalo.
Thank you. Next.
Olandelayo.
Sanibona, ngiyanibingelela iPhalamende lonke.
I greet the parliament,
Ngibingelele nomphakathi wonkana.
all the members of the community.
Igama lami ngiuzokwenzani ngingowakalithuli.
I am Zokwenzani Luthuli.
Ngaqhubeka. Mangimile la ngiyajabula kakhulu futhi ukunibona.
I am so happy.
Nisondela kithina.
So happy to see you. Happy to see you come to us.
Ngingumama ngiqhamuka eMidilovo.
I am a mother
Emakhaya.
hailing from a rural area called
Endaweni
Midlovo.
bakithi ebizwa ngoku ikanja iphume ngempela.
They call us deep rural in the true sense of the word.
Nginomono wokuthi ngangcono ukuthi niyiParliament enhlizweni yami. Ngangcono ukuthi niyahamba niye khona emakhaya ningasibizeli la edrobheni la kuvele sekuthuthuke khona.
My view is that you as Parliament come to us in our rural areas where we stay, other than summoning us into the cities where they are already developed.
Khona nizobona indawo esihlala kuyona ukuthi kude kangakanani futhi inzima kangakanani nange transport nangakho konke.
We would love you to have a first-hand experience of where we stay, see the transport challenges, and then how difficult for us to actually thrive in those areas.
Ngizobeka njengesicelo.
This is a humble request.
Lapha emakhaya thina aseyongisho network.
In rural areas, we don't even have a network connectivity.
Esiniphathisa kona mina enginiphathisa kona. Ake nisenzele inetwork emakhaya. Sikuzi network ngoba asikwazi ngisho ukufona ngisho umuntu egula. Asikwazi ukufona sifonele nishi ambulance. Asikwazi nje sifuna usizo ukulithola.
My humble takeaway for you is that help us with connection, with network connection. Even if when we need emergency services like ambulances and everything, police, we can't even make a call because we've got no network, we've got no reception in our area.
Sicela futhi lapha sisembo eduze kweEmbo clinic. Sicela le Embo clinic ibe isibedlela emakhaya. Ayivi imali sisuka ya siya komsheni siza la eMaritzburg sigibela ngemali enkulu kabi. Please.
Our
Siyacela.
area in Midilovo is next to Embo Clinic. We pay lots of money going to Msheni, Numlazi, or coming to Pietermaritzburg for hospital services because there is no hospital in our area. So our request is that please develop and expand Embo Clinic into a fully fledged hospital.
Okwesithathu ngiyacela futhi kuyicela.
My last request, it remains a request.
Sicela lapha la sihlala khona emakhaya. Sicela nisisize nisakhele kube lama department eniwashoyo labo safa bakwazi ukusondelela emakhaya nomasipala usondele emakhaya ongcono nenze omahamba nendlwana abazosebenzela eduze kwethu ukuze singagibeli ngoba khona emakhaya imali asinayo.
We humbly request that the services that you are talking about, align them with the local municipalities. If there is not enough resources, at least create mobile offices that will come from time to time to assist, because we in the rural areas, we don't have money to ride to cities far away from where we are.
Okwesifo osomabhizinisi abancane.
The fourth one, we as small businesses.
Sisuka lapha ya emakhaya sigibele ngenkulu imali sizo-order edrobheni. Asinayo imali yokugibela, asinayo imali yok-order. Plazi engathi beningasiza nisakhele imoli eyodwa nje lapha ngasemakhaya. Nisakhele imoli nje eyodwa. Itolo sondele eduze la sizo order khona si-order samba nathi ngenyawo sifike si-order ukuze sikwazi makuwukuthi nizosithuthukisa ngempela.
We as small businesses in the area, in the rural areas, we request that at least you bring just one mall. We spend tons and tons of money going to cities to stock stuff that we sell in our areas. But if you're really serious about rural development, just develop one mall in our area so that we can walk, stock there.
Tell us whether
and
you support the bill or not. Your time is up. Sitshele ukuthi uyayisupporta le bill yini.
Ya ngiyayisupport.
Thank you.
Ngiyisupport ngiyabonga kakhulu. Engathi kanjalo.
Thank you.
I support the bill. Ma'am, kashile la ngami wena.
Right? Sanibonani.
Silence.
Greetings. Asithuleni ke bazalwane.
Igama lami kuDelisile Ntanzi.
I am Delisile Ntanzi.
Ngisuka Mshwathi Municipality.
I'm from Mshwathi Municipality.
Ward 4.
Ward 4.
Ngiyajabula ukuthi sine portfolio committee.
I'm grateful that we have portfolio committee.
Siyanibingelela.
We greet you all.
Into ke yokuqala mhlambe bengiyilindele mina uma kuthiwa kuzokwenziwa lo mshado lo.
One thing that I was expecting, that I was anticipating for this wedding,
Bengizitshela ukuthi kuzoba khona abantu ababili abashadayo sizobabona laba abantu ababili abashadayo okuwusitha no Sita. Useta no
I
Sita.
was hoping to see these two people getting married, which is Sita and Sita.
Kona siyawamukela siyawusayina siyawuvuma umthetho wanamhlanje.
We support the proposed bill.
Kodwa ke khona into eyodwa engasiphathi kahle njengosomabhizinisi abancane lokho kuwumphako wenu.
However, there is one thing that doesn't settle well with a small business. This is your takeaway.
Thina siphethwe wongciwankulu.
We are being bullied, we are being bullied by big business.
Kunabantu abathi benemali enkulu noma bekuma grade amakhulu aphezulu ngokwazi ukuthi bona banemali bazofika beze la kosomabhizinisi abancane kube ukuthi bazosebenza umsebenzi okufanele ngabe usebenzwa osomabhizinisi abancane kodwa akekho sivikelayo kuloko.
Rich people with higher grades and loads of money, they compete with us for projects designed for small business, and there is no one protecting us from such.
Bengithi ke mina ebeningasiza ngakho bekungaba ukuthi umasipala nomasipala kube nomuntu ozowumela nazi ukuthi uma ngabe khulunywa ngomshwathi kunomuntu osemshwathi uma khuluma ngomngeni kunomuntu osemngeni enizokwazi ukuthi nikhulumane nawo kuba umono nje lowo.
My suggestion is that let there be at least a representative of your department, of your committee in every local municipality, be it Mngeni municipality or Mshwathi municipality, so that we can interact with you via that office or that channel.
Ngiyabonga.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
Sure. Ngisacela ukubingelela igama nguNhlanhla Wambele Sibongo ngiqhamuka eMshwathi Municipality Ward 5.
May I greet you all from Ward 5, Mshwathi Municipality.
Nhlanhla.
Nhlanhla Ndlela.
Mpele.
And my name is Nhlanhla Mpele.
Umthetho futhi ngizothi ngiyawuphasisa reason being uficela ngisakwazi ukushintsha uba angiyawanga ithuba mhlawumbe ukuthi ngiphawule ngawo.
I would say I support the bill because I found it here. I was never afforded an opportunity for me to interrogate.
Mina benginomphako la engifisa ukumphathisa wona.
My takeaway therefore is,
La benikhuluma ngosomabhizinisi abancane, I think ukuthi mhlawumbe buyele emuva ngaso ngesikhathi la sosomabhizinisi. For example ngiqhamuka eMshwathi mina.
I am from Mshwathi.
Bengifisa mube ne-business chamber esemshwathi kunomuntu ozosibhekela somabhizinisi ukuthi nangosomabhizinisi usafufusa uqala ibhizinisi aqale sasephansi kuze kunyuke nawo kuye phezulu.
I wish that there was a business chamber in Mshwathi that will assist business, those that want to venture into business, so that the chamber will assist them from zero to wherever they want to grow.
Manje sibuka ukuthi uhulumeni ubhizi ukuthi hayi umema somabhizinisi sesiba u100 but usebantu abawu-100 abanamabhizinisi kusizobantu abawu-2.
We hear government encouraging us to start up businesses, and we have indeed started businesses, but out of 100 businesses started, only 2 are getting any assistance from government.
Yes. Njoba silana ngosomabhizinisi kina 15 years kwi-business industry. So
As I'm here as a small business, I've been trading for the past 15 years.
amabhizinisi ayawa, reason being asinayo information training, sine-certificate esinazo amabhizinisi, yet come from ama-foreigners nabanye abantu kwi-small population kube nento ezo-20 mina ngwala ngizotrade kanjani.
Businesses are shutting down in a very small area. Foreigners are also coming in, and they like open up 20 shops in a very small area, and then our opportunity to trade is suffocated.
Okugcine nginakho ngisacela ukubuza nje eParliament ukuthi since likhona iParliament ake be release u10 years going back ukuthi onke amabhizinisi ase South Africa awiswa yini na. Yini esikayenzanga kahle thina eSouth Africa, because you find ama foreign nationals afika South Africa aya develop athenga imoto enza yonke into aqhubeka but thina sime ndawonye nje.
My last submission would like Parliament just to take a look back, look at the past 10 years of business activity. That why South African owned businesses are failing and shutting down, yet foreign owned businesses in the last 10 years or 5 years, they are growing, they are buying cars, yet our businesses are shutting down and going under.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Thank you.
Thank you, next.
Olandelayo, siyabonga.
Ngibingelele iParliament lonke.
Greetings to Parliament
Umphakathi.
at large, community.
Gama lami nguNtomfuthi wakamkhize. Ngisuka ku Ward 7
I am
eMiddelburg.
Mfuti Mkhize from Ward 7 in Midlovo.
La ngizomela ibusiness esiqalile encane kodwa esingenayo umhlahlandlela okuya phambili.
I represent a small business that we have started, but we're lacking, a clear pathway going forward.
Singomama sike safoma ibhizinisana saba nombono webhizinisana encane yokuthi sakhe ubuhlalu, sakhe namacansi, sakhetha nesikungu esizokwazi ukuthi sisebenzise.
We formed a small business as mothers where we're making beadworks and mats, and we also identified a center where we would sell our production.
Kodwa sangakwazi ukuthi siqhubekele phambili ngokuleka ulwazi.
However, we could not go ahead because we didn't have necessary information.
Saze sahlanganisa nemali encane ukuthi sithenge lezo zinto zokwenza lezo zinto.
We ended up providing own capital, small capital for us to buy the material.
Ngokubude nokuba bude nendawo ezasikwazi sihlezi nje simile lapho.
But due to the harsh reality that we are far from towns and cities, we are just landlocked where we are with our craft.
Mesicela ukuthi njengoba lizile iParliament like libasebenzise no ward committee ngoba siyakwazi ukuthi sixhumane nabo ukuze sikwazi ukuthi masiqala ibhizinisi sikwazi ukuxhumana nabo ukuze sikwazi ukuthi siye phambili.
We therefore ask Parliament to make use of ward committees because they are in every ward and they are accessible to us, so we can talk to them at any time. So let Parliament use that as a channel to reach us.
Omunye esinye isicelo sami mesicela kube khona noma shopping center engaba seduzane kwethu ukuze sikwazi ukuthi mesidinga ukuthenga imaterial yokuqala ama small businesses sikwazi ukufinyelela kalula khona.
My other request is that of a shopping center in our area so that we may be able to buy our stock, buy our material closer to home so that we fend where we are in our own areas.
Mengicela ke futhi ukugcina ukuthi ne-network ibe khona ngoba abantwana esinabo lapha eMidilovo abakwazi ukusebenzisa i-network, abakwazi ukuya kuma-library. Siyacela nje ukuthi mebefunda bakwazi ukuthi babe ne-network eduzane. Siyayicela kakhulu
The
i-network
last one is a
eMidilovo.
request for connectivity, for network. Our children going to school have no access to internet, even in libraries, to get information because there is no network. Would you kindly assist on that?
Slaka olukhona mhlameni lizokwazi ukuthi lusize entweni eziningi. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you so much, the portfolio committee present here today. We believe that will help us in many things that we need. Thank you.
Next.
Sondela. Ngiyabengelela okhulumayo umlekeleli wakashabalala.
Greeting speaking is Mlekabalala.
Ngiyavumelana nako konke osekubekiwe ikomite laseParliament ngaphansi kokuthuthukiswa kwabadala kosomabhizinisi abancane.
I really support the provisions of the bill that seeks to promote small businesses.
Ngiqhamuka ngaphansi komkhandlu wakhona la ekhaya eMsunduzi.
I am from this area, Msunduzi.
Ngikhuluma ngaphansi kosomabhizinisi abancane abadayisa emgaqweni kuma street traders.
I'm speaking on behalf of the street traders.
Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi kufike iParliament namhlanje.
We appreciate the coming of Parliament today.
Lokho siyakujabulela kakhulu kuyithuba eliyingqayizivele.
We appreciate that, it doesn't happen too often.
Ukuthi namhlanje sisokwazi ukukhipha konke okuenhlizweni zethu ngelizwe esihleli kulona lapha eSouth Africa ngaphansi kwaseMaritzburg.
We appreciate the opportunity for us to vent our issues affecting us right here in Maritzburg.
Parliament elihle esilithanda kakhulu lapha kuleli dolopha esidayisa kulona sidayisa emgaqweni.
We are in the streets of this city.
Inkinga esibhekene nayo sabadayisa bamatafula.
We have tables where we trade and sell.
Inkinga esibhekene nayo sibhekene nabantu bokufika Parliament elihle. Asikwazi ngisho ukwenzani.
Our challenge is foreign nationals that have taken over the market. We really are struggling to thrive.
Kuke kusuke ngisho iziphi khona ngisho nabasanda ukushona abasanda ukudutshulwa nje kule nyanga edlule bedutshulwa iyo leke ngiyokufika njengoba sidayisa nje emgaqweni.
Last month some of my colleagues were shot by the very same foreign nationals that have come to take us out of business.
Uma bedayisa abadayisi basemgaqweni uthi uhlele etafuleni udayisa kudlula umuntu oliforeigner uphethe lento oyidayisayo uhamba eyidayisa ugcine wena yakho into ungasakwazi ukuyidayisa ngoba uvinjwe uyena.
You would have your own table there with your own products selling. A foreign national would pass by with the very same stock you are having, selling to the very same market, just walking around selling what you are selling on your table right there.
Sicela ukuthi nomasipala usilekelele ngoba khona labadayisa abaningi abangenawo ama-permit ukudayisa.
We are asking for the intervention of the local municipality. There's a lot of people selling in our streets here without permits.
Into ebuhlungu kakhulu kufika ama-security omkhandlu athathe impahla zabadayisi ayozibopha.
What's painful is that the municipality security, they come and they take away our stock.
Umdayisi wasemgaqweni uthi edayisa izinto etafuleni lakhe za 150 afika ama-security athathe impahla ambhalele ithikithi la 700 rand kodwa udayisa izinto as less than 200 rand.
You find security come to us, maybe you have a stock of 150 or 200 rand, yet when the security register your stock, they mark it at 70 rand.
Siyacela-ke eParliament ukuthi ke basilekelele ngoba njoba somabhizinisi abancane sidonsa kanzima siyatibila. Siyacela nama-funding khona ne-funding esiyibhalisile esisayilindile
We are asking for the intervention for Parliament to assist us as street traders. There's also a funding that we've applied for. We're still waiting for that.
Swenzile kama quotation ekuthiwa swenze.
We've done everything, quotations wanted, we've done all that.
Silindileke ngicabanga ukuthi lo mnyango ozosifanda ngale funding okababa umhlonishwa usiboniso Duma.
We believe that the department that will assist us is the one for MEC Duma.
Siyacela ukuthi njoba sila namhlanje eParliament mhlambe na ubaba usiboniso Duma le khona uyasizwa le funding esilindile silinde ngamehla bovu and siyayidinga le funding.
Just as we are here as street traders, hopefully MEC Duma watches us from wherever he is. And we want to register that this funding we've applied for, we are in dire need of that.
Ngiyabonga Parliament.
Thank you. Next.
Thank you so much, Parliament. Greetings.
Chris Mtalane Moy River, Gumpofana Municipality.
Chris Mtalane Moy River in Bofana Municipality.
Ngiyawuseka umthetho lo webill ofikayo.
I support the bill.
But nombono wami nginawo ukuthi mhlambe iParliament njengoba lilapha ekusizeni abantu abamnyama kulolu hlelo webill abafika nalo.
With this recommend black people.
Abini bakwazi ukusiza business abancane njengama tuck shop abadayisa emgaqweni uku-involve ama-bank ase-South Africa sikwazi ukuthi kube lula ukuthola imali because lolu hlelo lwahulumeni luza kancane. Umzekelo ngifuna u10,000 manje ukuphusha isitolo and uhulumeni ozafike ngo2025, you understand?
Will you be able to help us get assistance from the local banks to help us as street traders and as spaza shop owners? For instance, I may be in need of 10,000 rand and government will come in a year or two from now with the funding. But can I not at least get access that 10,000 rand from the local bank to go buy my stock?
And inkinga esiba nayo uma siyema bank senza ama loan ngama businesses now bafuna ama paperwork lawe singakwazi ukwenza ukuthi bookkeeper yakho bani yonke lo mthetho siyacela ukuthi uhulumeni asondele ebantwini nama bank okuyibona bona ngqwankulu ngoba sithembe bona ngemali.
The problem when we go to the local banks, when we ask for a small loan, they ask us everything that we don't have. Bookkeepers and all that red tape is not assisting us. We are counting on government that they are the ones with power to really assist us.
Okugcina sengizodlala phansi.
On my last one before I sit,
Ngiyacela bayibheke lapha mina ngisuka edolobheni encane kakhulu asina cash and carry asina lutho, we have to drive like hour long ngisuka eMoy River ngize Maritzburg.
I'm from a
Ngizo stock siyacela basenzele mhlambe lezito lesokwenza kuzona imthwalo emkhulu mhlambe yestock kanjalo
I'm from a
ngiyabonga.
small town in Moy River. We've got no wholesale shop there. We spend a lot of money coming to Maritzburg to stock. We request that you bring us wholesalers in small towns like Moy River.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sando kubingelela kwi-committee, ngibingelele nabo bonke abakhona e-hall.
Greetings to committee and everybody present today.
Igama lami Siyabonga Zulu.
I'm Siyabonga Zulu.
I'm a director and the founder Engineering and Welding Empire.
Good director company engineer.
Also we run a non-profit organization ebizwa Next Level.
Siphinde sibe ne NPO called Next Level.
Basically ngiyahambiselana ne-bill establishwa kwe-office.
I support the bill.
So the thing that I want to think was the red tape since the previous colleague just said.
I wanted to bring your attention to
Asibulala kakhulu ukuthi ukuthi every time ngakala izinto eziningi.
It's killing us a lot as small and emerging businesses. Whenever we apply for assistance, they require everything that we don't have.
End up lokho othola ukuthi lawo ma finances end up engasasebenzeli thina. In terms of feedbacks, aswathola ama feedbacks.
Even those finances allocated for small business doesn't reach to us.
Yeah.
Even the feedback, we don't get any.
About the establishment of the embassy service, I also support
I
it.
also support the establishment of the ombuds.
Ngokuzokwazi ukuremove most of lama red tapes esikhala
I
ngawo.
believe these red tapes that we are highlighting, we shall be able to deal with it in that office.
Kodwa ke konke sisokubeka kwiparliament ukuthi lisihambisele phambili ukuthi
We are counting on Parliament to spearhead this.
whenever ku establishwa this embassy office, sicela kubekwe ama committees, people who really understand the business, people who've been on the ground, who already knows how it's been like from the ground to top.
When the ombuds office is set up, please bring people with passion, people with expertise who understand the dynamics of small business.
Ish, engathi people who
Same
understand.
we expect from the SEDFA office.
Another thing, we've just realized ukuthi ngokubuka to every speakers here, kunama programs amakhulu into our communities, of which lawo ma programs suppose ukuba ashintshwe yithina as also my business.
There is a lot of programs that we had registered from various speakers here. Solutions rest with us as business people to take advantage of that.
Yes, kuyiqiniso ukuthi thina solution njengosoma business.
It's a fact that we are the solution as business owners.
So siyafisa ukuthi uma seli-establishiwe leli office sibuye si-brief further more in terms of ukuthi lizosebenza kanjani, in terms of imali izoba itholwa ndlelani, in ama trainings they're gonna give lawa non-financials. Ama training akanjani, because as a youth mina will talk on behalf of myself. Sengenze certificate almost 5-6 zama business skills, and they don't work for me kakhulu because mostly I've been taught ukuthi ngifunda ukusave ama cost rather than how to make money. We need courses that are going to talk us how to make money, how to apply for Abo Sandra, how to have minds, how to like those heavy skills as a schoolisa rather than knowing how to save costs, because
We need courses that helps us be entrepreneurs, develop us into big business, into the main economy other than to save cost. We need to be taught how do we make money, because we can't be taught on saving costs when we're not making money.
my last point, also, we really plead to SEFA now, once the office has been established, we wish the office to come up with implementation, with ideas.
Uma selikhona office office ukuthi lisize ngomhlahlandlela ukuthi sisebenza kanjani, siqala kanjani, nembono yethu siyithuthukisa kanjani.
Nanokuthi if ever this office is working now, let's have such structures where we're not only focusing ekukhuliseni i-company kaSiyabonga Zulu, but now we're focusing ekukhuliseni i-company kaSiyabonga Zulu, including abasebenzi bakhe. As far as, let's say i-company yami is getting a machine owakha i-roof, then my employees, let them being empowered ngomshini wama-nails. In that manner, sikhanda empowerment within the organization.
When the bill is passed into law, it should also ensure that it's not only the business owner that benefits from funding, but also there should be staff development. The staff should be equipped with skills.
Yes, so in lokho kuzowenza kube easy even for thina, it will make productivity yethu ihambe easy, and it will make even abasebenzi bethu ba comply easy with us. So siyabonga kakhulu.
That will help with compliance, will help with productivity. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next.
Ngiyabingelela sibonga kakhulu ngaleli thuba esilitholayo.
Greetings, thanks so much for the opportunity.
Okhulumayo uNqobile wakwaKhwichana from Msunduzi.
Speaking is Nobile Kwechero from Sunduzi.
Ngiyamukela ibill.
I support the bill.
Mina kwami ngisukuma ngokubonga I-opportunity no also unqobile umele ama small businesses.
I represent small businesses.
Ngiqale I-company a couple of years ago. Ngiyenza informally into yami ngoba ngiyayithanda people development.
I started a company some time back informally because I'm passionate about people development.
Ngokuhamba kwesikhathi ngase ngi-accreditwa with ISETA as a new venture, new venture creation.
Later on, I was accredited by CETA in the new venture creation.
Into yami engiphatha kabuhlungu ngoba ngidila kakhulu nama small businesses ne.
I work a lot with small businesses. What pains my heart is
Ama businesses amaningi operator with tax shop style.
most businesses, they operate just like tuck shops.
Enzo ukuthi abantu bangakwazi ukukhula ukuthola nama opportunities so bangakwazi comply with a lot of
That's exactly make our people to fail compliance and for their businesses not to grow.
so isicelo sami kule bill ukuthi emphasis kube khona ngempela a fully blown business hub so to speak in every local municipality.
My request is that let there be a full blown business hub. Akube nendawo ephelele enazo zonke insiza zosomabhizinisi kuwo wonke omasipala.
Ukuthi ama business uma ayithola ifunding ayihambe ne-incubation, ayihambe ne-mentorship proper.
So that when businesses get those funds, let there be, mentoring and support.
And okwesithathu bengicela ukuthola ukuthi as part of this new bill, is it possible yini ukuthi ama business especially abasebekhona sebe well established but uthola ukuthi they are still renting ama offices or rather ama restaurants, so uthola ukuthi umuntu imali yakhe for years iphelela kwi rent ukuthi kube khona ama option to rent to buy for those businesses.
We would love this bill to assist us with the rent to buy options because there's so many people that have been trading profitably for the longest time, but much of their profit goes to rental because they don't own property.
Ngoba umuntu me bank ama red tapes kufunakala this that uthola
The red
ukuthi
tapes
you
in the
don't
bank
qualify.
don't equip and assist small businesses to purchase or own.
And also lastly, bengicela ukuthi I-bill ikwazi ukuthi nakhona especially kulama incubation centers azoba established kube khona ne-market as well for abantu who are doing manufacturing.
Those incubation centers that will be established, let there be a market identification for our people doing manufacturing.
Thank you.
Sibonge.
Sanbona,
Greetings.
okhulumayo aphiwe Dlamini.
Aphiwe Dlamini is my name.
20 years old. Nginenkampani. I am a young farmer.
Ngina 20 years ngine business elenza ulimo.
So I-bill ngiyaye accepta.
I support the bill.
Inkinga mina inkinga engibhekana nayo ukuthi okay kamasipala bayalikhipha uxhaso but if belikhipha uxhaso balikhipha late uthola ukuthi isizini ukuthi kumele utshalele yonto isidlulile.
Problem that I've experienced is that there is some funding and some support from the local municipality, but the challenge is that when they finally release the funds, the planting season has already passed.
Okunye esingayicela kwi-office ukuthi if izinto ziphuma ama-funding ama-voucher bangenza isiqiniseko sokuthi kuphumela abantu abayidingayo ngempela because enye into esihlangabezana nayo thola ukuthi iyaphuma inikezwe umuntu ongayidingi.
We ask that if there is any funding or vouchers that come from municipalities, let those go to people who are passionate, who are already in operation. Because many times it goes to people who actually don't need. We have no idea what to do with those.
Bayazithatha izinto bayazidayisa thina silindile
They
singazitholi.
take those vouchers, instead they sell. We are operating, we don't get such support.
And the issue yabantu bangaphandle mina ngiqhamuka eRichmond
And the issue
ka Ward
of
2.
foreign nationals, I come from Ward 102 in Richmond.
Okay, babantu but sinenkinga, inkinga yangempela.
There are people too, but we have a serious,
Like kunendawo eyiplazi
we have a farm in our area.
uyayisebenzisa yonke kunogandaganda thina asikwazi ukulimeleka because usewuthathile even ugandaganda uyaqashisa ngawo.
Some foreigner is running that farm, even has a tractor, even that tractor is renting it to the community.
Yes, enye into nisize nangemakethe ngike ngahambisa ispinach kaBoxer. Okay, iBoxer basithatha
Also help us with
ngiyabafakela.
market identification. I took my fresh produce of spinach to Boxer. Yeah, luckily for me, they accepted my spinach. I'm supplying them now.
Ngahamba ngaye check save, ngahamba ngaye
I went to
Shoprite.
Check Save, I went to ShopRite.
Into engitholile bathi bane supplier yabo bona ezistore.
I found out that they say they have their own supplier as the shop.
So siyacela njenge office ukuthi bandla basikhulumele nabo mabengakwazi ukuthi basinikeze ichance.
We ask the portfolio committee to liaise on our behalf with these retail giants to also accept our fresh produce.
Yebo ngiyabonga.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sibonge.
Sishayeleni ma participants izandla. Let's give them a round of
Give all
applause.
our participants a big round of applause.
As I've indicated that our role is to listen to you through a verbal or written submission.
Njoba ngishile ekuqaleni ukuthi umsebenzi wethu ukulalela izethulo zenu enizisho ngomlomo nalezi enishicelele phansi eziya kule tafula elimhlophe.
Respecting that we are from different municipalities.
Besiqonda ngqo ukuthi nivela komasipala abahlukahlukene.
The distance counts.
Nokuthi futhi nivela kude.
So we appreciate your inputs.
Siyabonga kakhulu izimvo zenu.
Isikhathi sami asisavumi.
My time is against me.
So what we are going to do, we are going to outline how are we going to proceed from here as the portfolio committee.
Esizokwenza manje ukuthi sinikeze umhlahlandlela ukuthi siya kanjani phambili njenge portfolio committee.
We are not here to respond to your issues, but sometimes it's important that we assist.
Yize noma singese siphendule indaba zenu kodwa sizozama ukuthi silekelele.
We are happy that our small businesses are from different sectors.
Siyathokoza ukuthi ke amabhizinisi amancane akhona asuka emkhakheni ehlukahlukene.
When listening to you properly,
Uma nginilalele kahle,
yeah, there is a problem. This bill is very important.
ngiyabona ukuthi kunenkinga usho nalo mthetho sivivinywa futhi ubaleke kakhulu.
We appreciate that you are accepting the bill, also giving us input.
Siyabonga ukuthi niyawamukela umthetho sivivinywa futhi nisinikeza nemibono yenu.
I'm happy that majority of you are knowledgeable.
Kuyangithokozisa futhi ukuthi iningi lenu linolwazi.
You evenly understand that sometimes municipality must play its role.
Niyaqonda nokuthi umasipala afuneka nabo babe neqhaza labo.
And I also want to appreciate the speaker who indicated the DDM model.
Ngiphinde ngibonge kakhulu kulesikhulumo esikhulume nge-DDM model,
District development model,
district development model,
which also incorporate the 3 levels spheres of
nayo
governance.
ehlanganisa inhlaka zontathu zikahulumeni.
Because also government is important that we work, we collaborate with each other. Umasipala angasebenzi ayedwana, legislature isebenza in silo, and then national assembly, national government also work in silo. It creates problems. The 3 must collaborate.
Kubalekile ukuthi sizinhlaka zahulumeni sisebenzisane sonke Umshamthetho singasebenzi sodwa, uhulumeni wazwelonke ungasebenzi wodwa, kanye nomasipala ungasebenzi wodwa. Sonke kufanele sibambisane.
The president has introduced this DDM model.
Umongameli ke uyena oyethule le DDM model noma lolu hlelo le DDM.
But our leaders in the municipalities, we are requesting that they also work closer to your good selves because they are the ones who are on the ground.
Siyacela ke nozakwethu bakomasipala ukuthi basebenzisane nemiphakathi ngoba yibona abaseduzane nabantu.
But see, we have taken all your inputs. We have registered them, in fact.
Sithathe konke ke enikubekile kuyimbono yenu sikubhalisile sikubhalile phansi.
Now, from here,
Ukusukela lapha ke
as I've indicated that we are rolling this bill in all the provinces.
njengoba sengishilo ukuthi ke lo mthetho sivivinywa suyisa kuzo zonke izifundazwe.
Tomorrow we're still around in KZN.
Kusasa sakhona khona la eKZN.
We are going to King Kechwayo,
Siya ke King Cetshwayo.
where also other municipalities, several municipalities will be gathered like yourself.
Nakhona lapho ke abanye omasipala nje wanihlangene nje namuhla.
What puzzles us here in the high table is the issue of promoting malls by your good selves.
Osididayo la etafuleni lethu ilokhu ukuthi kube nodaba lokuthi funa kunakhuthazwa ama mall enikushoyo.
While your good selves, you say you want also to grow.
Kodwa nibe nithi ndani nifuna ukukhula.
We are promoting issues of cooperation, close cooperation as a portfolio committee.
Sikhuthaza kakhulu ukusebenzisana njengekomiti leParliament.
Ama cooperatives.
Lokho abathi ama cooperatives.
Because cooperatives, you are working in groups.
Ngoba uma nisebenza njengama cooperatives nisebenza ngamaqembu.
People whom we are crying about today, they are working as a team.
Abantu enikhala ngabo manje namhlanje basebenza njengamaqembu.
So I think as the nation must also learn to work together.
Nathi ke njengesizwe ngicabanga ukuthi kufanele ukuthi sisebenzisane.
During July, this portfolio committee visited Germany.
NgoJuly nomuntu ulikazi sike saya eGermany.
Where we were to learn about issues of cooperatives.
La besiyofunda khona ke ngamaqembu abantu abasebenza business.
Why Germany's unemployment rate is so low.
Ani ize kasho abantu noma kungasho abantu liphansi kanje eGermany.
We discovered that they are champions of cooperatives, including Botswana, Kenya, and Ghana in Africa.
Sithola ukuthi basebenza kakhulu ke ngamaqembu osomabhizinisi okubalwa neKenya, eBotswana neGhana.
So it's high time that we need to learn those models.
Ngakho ke ngicabanga sekuyisikhathi ukuthi sifunde lezi indlela zokusebenza.
All the departments now are promoting issues of cooperatives.
Yonke ke iminyango manje igqugquzela ke imisebenzi yabantu abasebenza njengamaqembu osomabhizinisi.
As much as the Department of Transport is resuscitating trains, they are also promoting issues of cooperatives for people who will go and clean there because issues of tenders won't assist us in life.
Njengoba nomnyango wezokuthutha nje ugqugquzela ukuthi kusetshenziswe noma kuvuselelwe izitimela kuzodinga ukuthi kube khona abantu abazoba namabhizinisi azohamba ayoklina noma ayohlanza lapho ngoba kubaleke kakhulu ukuthi siyeke umsebenzi wamathenda.
So we must also look at those ones.
Ngakho kufanele sikubheke nalokho.
As I've indicated that Germany's population is 80 million.
Njengoba ngishilo ke eGermany ke abazakhamuzi zakhona bawu 80 million isigidi.
But unemployment rate is at 3%.
Kodwa ke izinga lokungaqashwa noma kutula kwemisebenzi lu 3%.
So we must learn those best practices.
Ngakho kufanele sikufunde ke lokho kuyinqubo enhle.
So the portfolio committee will go back to Parliament after we have rolled out our program with all the provinces.
Ngakho ke ikomiti leParliament lizobuyela eParliament ngoba selihambele zonke izifundazwe.
We're going to look at your inputs.
Sibheke konke ke enikuphakamisile.
We're going to call the department as an organ who is doing oversight.
Bese ke njengabantu abagada ukusebenza kahulumeni sibiza umnyango.
discuss with them about your inputs across the board.
Sikhulume nabo ngenikuphakamisile ke konke.
Then we'll adopt the report as the portfolio committee.
Bese ke siyamkela ke siwamkela umbiko njengekomiti
And we'll
leParliament.
go and table the report in the National Assembly as a portfolio committee.
Bese lo mbiko siwethula ke eParliament njengekomiti.
After that, we'll take the report, the bill, recommendations of the bill to the NCOP.
Bese sithatha ke okuyiziphakamiso ke zomthethosivivinyo siyise ke kwi-NCOP.
I think this is also answering some of your questions because some said, how long will it take? It's going to be too quick.
Lokhu ngicabanga ukuthi kuphendula eminye imibuzo yenu njengoba kade nibuza ukuthi ngabe kuzothatha isikhathi esinganani. Ngicela ukusho nje ukuthi kuzoshesha kakhulu.
NCOP will also do its own roadshow.
Ne-NCOP nayo izokwenza olwalo uhlelo lokuxhumana nemphakathi.
From there, they will pass the bill.
Emva kaloko bese ke bephasisa ke umthethosivivinyo.
Now, the bill will be taken to the president to sign to become an act.
Emva kaloko bese ke umthethosivivinyo usuya kumongameli ukuthi awusayine njengomthetho.
Sinizwile, having visited you, it is assisting us.
We've heard you and having nokuza kwethu lapha kusilekelele kakhulu.
The bill is now rich
Umthethosivivinyo usunothe kakhulu.
because we're not going to throw any input from your good selves away.
Akukho enikuphakamisele sokushiya ngaphandle.
So we are so grateful to have been with you today.
Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi sibe nani namuhla.
I believe those who did not come to the center have written their written submission.
Ngicabanga ukuthi ke abangazange beze la phambili bazokwenza izethulo babhale phansi ke okuyiziphakamiso zabo.
Thank you so much.
Siyabonga kakhulu.
So before we leave,
Ngaphambi ukuthi sihambe
I have got two announcements.
nginezimemezelo ezimbili.
The first one is that you sit, you don't move.
Osokuqala ukuthi nihlale njengoba nihleli ninganyakazi.
A committee wants to give you something to drink.
Ikomiti belifisa ukunikeza okususa intuli.
Second announcement,
Okwesibili
umasipala wala ekhaya, district municipality wala ekhaya uMgugundlovu,
the district municipality uMgungundlovu.
those who wants to register their forms, there is a guy at the back there. Can you raise up your hand so that they can see you?
Kuno semuva bafuna ukubhalisa kunomliso lapha emuva phamisa isandla simbone.
Bearing in mind that you are from far, so it's your opportunity to have come to this session and also to can be able to register something in the municipality. Here are the forms, they will assist you outside there.
Njengoba sazi ukuthi ke abanye benu basuka kude ngakho ke leli ithuba lokuthi nibhalise ukuze nani kwazi ukuthi ningene emncwadini noma emabhokini kamasipala. Ukhona amafomu akhona lapha emuva bazonilekelela.
Those who want to register.
Lawa bafisa ukubhalisa kumasipala.
Thank you so much.
Siyabonga kakhulu.
The meeting adjourned.
Umhlangano ke usivaliwe.